A pleasant day, everyone! For this video, we are going to tackle one of the related topic in the subject Technology for Teaching and Learning too. I am Joyan Mary B. Castillo, a second-year student from Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, your today's presenter. So the topic that we are going to discuss in this video is about the two examples of delivery methods of e-learning. But first, let me enlighten you all of what is e-learning. The letter E in e-learning stands for the word electronic. E-learning is internet-enabled learning. It is a storehouse of education, information, communication, training, knowledge, and performance management. A learning system based on formalized teaching but with the help of electronic resources. Again, e-learning is a delivery of learning through the help of digital resources. Now that we are still in the middle of pandemic, e-learning plays a significant role in our lives, especially to us students and teachers, which are considered a lifelong learners. Now let's move on to our main topic, which are the two examples of delivery methods of e-learning, which are synchronous learning and asynchronous learning. Now what is synchronous and asynchronous learning? First, let's discuss synchronous learning. So within synchronous learning and teaching takes place in real time or at the same time, while the trainer and the learners are physically separated from each other. So synchronous learning is a general term used to describe forms of education, instruction, and learning that occur at the same time but not in the same place. The term is most commonly applied to various forms of television, digital, and online learning in which students learn from their instructors and colleagues in real time but not in person. Examples of synchronous learning are audio or video conferencing, online chat, instant messaging, live webcasting, and online lectures. Next, let's discuss asynchronous learning. In asynchronous learning, the facilitator prepares the courseware materials before the course takes place. The learner is free to decide when he wants to study the courseware. Asynchronous learning can be done through the help of email, threaded discussion boards, web-based training, DVD, watching pre-recorded lecture videos or lessons, and viewing video demonstrations. Now let's move on to the advantages of synchronous learning. First, it is a real-time collaboration, immediate feedback, cost-effective, facilitator can gauge understanding of concepts, and motivation to complete assignment course. Now for the advantages of asynchronous learning, it is anytime, anywhere learning, can access materials when convenient, opportunity to research answers, and can express thoughts without any interruptions. So synchronous learning also have disadvantages. First, synchronous learning is very dependent on technology. Users need to have knowledge on technology being used. Participants must designate time to be in virtual classroom, not as convenient as a synchronous learning environment. The incorporation of video streaming takes up bandwidth, and some participants may not overcome the need to be in a true classroom and feel learning is not as effective in virtual classroom. Now, asynchronous learning also have disadvantages. First, lack of personal touch. Without an instructor or peers present, asynchronous learning models lack a personal touch. Learners are unlikely to form classroom relationships along their learning journey the way they would in a real-time learning environment. Next, we have lack of attention. And this lack of real-time interaction with peers and instructors leaves a vacuum in a learner's experience. Without people to turn to in their moment of learning need, learners will have to navigate challenges on their own. And lastly, we have requires learners self-discipline. Because asynchronous courses are individualistic, learners will need to practice self-discipline to stay on top of their development. Those without discipline may not fare well in asynchronous learning. Now let's discuss the 4 benefits of blending synchronous and asynchronous learning. First, preparation for learning. By blending synchronous and asynchronous, you can ensure students are prepared for lessons ahead of time, so that time spent with the teacher can be more focused and provide deeper engagement and discussion. Next, we have collaborative opportunities. Teachers know that students who are self-motivated and work well collaboratively with their peers enable themselves to achieve their very best. Opportunities for collaboration can occur in a variety of ways. Synchronous collaboration allows students and teachers to combine their intellectual effort at the same time, often in the classroom, but also via video conferencing platforms. Third, we have equitable participation. Of the great challenges for teachers is to provide equitable opportunity for student contribution to ideation, class discussion, and problem solving. Synchronous learning opportunities are often dictated by school timetable structures, with students often competing during the limited time in the classroom. For students who have a specific learning need, synchronous learning may not provide them with the time and space necessary to contribute and therefore demonstrate what they know and can do. Asynchronous opportunities provide a chance to democratize the learning, as students are able to participate outside the classroom, free from the shackles of structured learning time. And for the last benefit of blending synchronous and asynchronous learning is flexibility. Having a learning management system pre-populated with content, learning activities, and assessments as part of the school teaching and learning program ensures learning continuity and flexibility for all and at all times. Combining synchronous and asynchronous learning benefits this flexible approach by allowing teachers and students to engage with each other and with content and activities at any time and from anywhere. That ends my report about synchronous and asynchronous learning. I hope you are all enlightened with our today's topic. Again, I am Joyan Marie B. Castillo, a second-year student from Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, your today's presenter. Thank you everyone, and God bless.